It's time now to get baking, and today we're making banana bread with a twist. Suzanne Clark is with livingacreativelife.net, and you have a great, beautiful banana bread there, but it's like something maybe a lot of people haven't tried before.
You know, I spent days, but I made 5 different loaves of banana bread before I actually came up with this. So I've really perfected it, and it's absolutely delicious. My kids cannot get enough.
A cream cheese filling. Okay, let's get started and show you how to make it. Where do we start?
Well, we have to start with the bananas, and I think a lot of people don't get that, when you make banana bread, you have to get ripe, and this is what a ripe banana looks like. It's not just yellow. All the brown is actually the starch turning into sugar.
Okay, so you want brown on it. Okay, yes. So we have how many bananas in here?
I have 3 bananas, a little over a cup of bananas in there.
Okay, we switched it all up. What's next?
So now we're going to add our wet ingredients, and 2 secrets I found to make this banana bread absolutely delicious and give it a really nice texture. I've been using coconut oil and Greek yogurt. The combination makes this bread delicious.
So pour it in?
Yeah, so go ahead and add that.
And do you want it liquefied or does it matter?
You can use either one. I found that they both work great, but it's really interesting the difference it makes. And you can go ahead and start stirring that around a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and add a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Okay, this is all done in a bowl. You don't have to use a mixer. That's one of the reasons I love making a banana bread or a quick bread.
Okay.
And then we're going to add just a 1/4 cup of white sugar, granulated sugar.
Okay.
And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I love adding vanilla whenever I can. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients. And I have in here a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to add that into the flour and just kind of give it a quick little mix. Because we're not using a mixer, if we were just to dump it in, it would not be incorporated very well.
Okay, so you want that all stirred and then dump it in.
Right.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let you stir that.
Where do we go from there?
Well, in a bowl, I have 8 ounces of Challenge cream cheese. And then I have 2 eggs. I'm just going to kind of stir this together here. And then I have a couple more ingredients. I'm going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. Okay. And then, kind of interesting, but very needed in this, is 5 tablespoons of flour. That's going to keep this a little thicker and help it kind of have the good texture in the cake. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay?
More vanilla.
More vanilla.
So this is the filling that you're going to have. So my batter is done.
So do you want to add about 1/2 of that batter as I'm mixing
on the
this up?
bottom?
In the bottom.
Okay. So we're gonna, I
noticed you want to give gifts,
oil on the bottom.
Yes, I sprayed this earlier with oil so it comes out nice and easy. I don't want to take any chances, even though it's a nonstick pan.
Okay.
So now we have a layer of the banana bread, and we are just going to go ahead and add our cream cheese filling.
All of it?
Yes, we're going to add the whole shebang. And we're just going to spread this over the bottom. Now, as this bakes, it's going to make little swirls. So even though we're putting it out flat, that's not going to be the final.
Interesting. Okay, do I put this on top
and
now?
Then now, we just go ahead and put that in. And as you do that, I'm going to kind of start spreading it out to the edges. Okay. Now, if your cream cheese filling starts peeking through,
That's
don't
what I was going
worry.
to say. Is that okay?
Oh, it's absolutely okay. You'll find as it bakes, magical things happen.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and you get these swirls, and the banana kind of covers it no matter what. So, okay, so once we get all this in, this is really, honestly, my favorite part outside of that cream cheese is the crunchy topping. Now, this, I think, is a life changer for any kind of banana bread,
it's so simple
muffins.
Too.
Yes, all this is raw sugar, and it's the coarse granulated raw sugar, and I have some cinnamon, okay? And so I'm just going to add this, and I kind of stir it around, and then I'm just going to sprinkle on top. That easy.
And you said this is like a huge difference by adding this. I'm going to remember that for no matter what when you're making banana bread.
Yeah, or muffins, this works great for. Okay, so then now we're all ready to go. We're just going to put this in the oven at 350 degrees. And it also doesn't take as long to cook as traditional. Only about 40 minutes.
So 40 minutes, and voila, there you have it. And you said you want to cut into this.
Yes,
so
let's hope it turns out good.
Okay.
So, so we have it out, and this takes a while to cool. So we're just going to kind of cut into here.
So
Let's
let
see
it
our
cool,
surprise.
and
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
oh my gosh, there you go, everybody. There is your special banana bread. Find the recipe online at livingacreativelife.net.